Okay, we'll move to resolutions.
Resolution 1, 2016, a resolution to approve meeting minutes. Be it resolved that the minutes of the regular town board meeting held on December 16, 2015 are hereby approved as submitted. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussions on this resolution? Counselor DiMartino?
Yes?
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Abstain.
Counselor Grant?
Abstain.
Counselor Pierce?
Abstain.
Resolution 2, 2016, a resolution to approve special meeting minutes. Be it resolved that the minutes of the regular town board meeting held on December 15, 2015 are hereby approved as submitted. May I have a second?
I'll second that, Beth. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll get that.
No. What happens is we're voting on the December meeting minutes. Councilors Grant, Tierney, and myself were not on the board. At one of the meetings, Councilor Matters was unable to attend, so Councilor DiMartino can move the resolution. No one will second it. It goes nowhere. But for the record, we were at the Association of Towns training school for newly elected officials. I keep saying newly infected, and that's a Freudian slip for sure. But for newly elected officials, and what they told us is that the minutes of meetings are official when the town clerk says they are, and that this is a formality, and we have a yay vote from Kim. So what will happen with these is they will go into the books as Kim has recorded them. So we're good to go.
Okay. Resolution 3, 2016, resolution to approve organizational meeting minutes. Be it resolved that the minutes of the special organization town board meeting held on January 4th, 2016 are hereby approved as submitted. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes?
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Pierce?
Yes.
Okay, one of the things we decided this year is rather than read the text, the full text of every resolution, we're going to read the title of the resolution and what's resolved, but this one I'm going to read, okay? Resolution 04-2016, resolution rescinding Resolution 85-2014 adopted by the East Greenbush Town Board on June 12, 2014. Whereas by Resolution 85-2014 adopted on June 12, 2014, the Town Board adopted a resolution endorsing the location of a gaming facility on Thompson Hill Road in East Greenbush, and whereas following the adoption of said resolution, there was strenuous public opposition to the siting of such a facility in the town of East Greenbush, which opposition was expressed at numerous town board meetings and by the creation of an active citizens organization opposed to the casino, which advocated strongly and consistently against the casino, and whereas the widespread and deep opposition to the siting of the casino in the town was undoubtedly a substantial factor in the decision to locate the casino in another municipality, and whereas the current board wishes to make clear its continuing opposition to the siting of any gaming facility within the town. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Resolution 85-2014 is hereby rescinded. May I have a second?
I will second that.
Is there any discussion on this resolution?
Yes. There is something I want to say. I don't mean any offense to people who supported the casino. You had your day. You were fully represented by your town board. The majority of people in this town opposed that casino. It's now been proven time and time again. And if you don't believe it, just take a look at who's sitting up here. And so what we wanted to do tonight was, first off, make sure that our message is clear, because even though Schenectady was chosen, it has not been granted a license yet. And if it is not granted a license, the RFP goes back out to the Capital Region. That doesn't put the Capitol View Casino back in play, but it does mean that an applicant can come and propose casinos in various locations in the Capital Region. We wanted the sign to go up, not here, Not now, not for at least 4 years, because you will not get past us. It's time for the people of this town who weren't represented to feel what the people who were represented felt at that time. This will set things right. This town opposed the casino, and it opposed it in no uncertain terms. And tonight, that part of East Greenbush will be represented by this resolution.
Any other discussion?
Yeah, Gina, do you want to say something first? I get pretty emotional about this. This whole Save East Greenbush thing, this is America. You had a citizenry, again, no offense to the people who are supportive of the casino, but you had a citizenry here who felt that they weren't being represented, and they did something about it. They got together, and the fascinating thing for me about this is a group of people that really, for the most part, didn't know each other. There were groups of 2 or 3 who maybe were neighbors or friends of friends, whatever. But in general, they didn't know each other. They became a community within a community. And each meeting that occurred regarding strategy, regarding fundraising, regarding just support of each other, grew and grew and grew in the amount of people who were interested. And then, in December of 2014, the State Gaming Commission chose Schenectady, so it looks like we won. I mean, Jack's point is well taken, that we just want to put the stamp on it that we don't want a casino back. But then, what did that community do? That newly formed community within a community? They weren't done yet. They saw a town board that they felt wasn't really responsive and responsible or listened to their concerns. And they supported a movement, East Greenbush First. Tara Benson came up with the name. And we won. You know, again, it was more than the casino, but the casino was an integral part of it. And what we now know as members of the town board is that listening to people's concerns, really hearing what people have to say, is vitally important if you're going to run an effective and responsible town government. Now, over the next 4 years, we're going to disagree with each other. I've had a little bit of Councilor Tierney right now, and it's only day 20, so I don't know what the next meeting. And Jack and I have always agreed on everything, so it's easy to agree on. But we're going to be civil about it. And we're going to let you know when we disagree, and we're going to tell you why we disagree on things. That's the way government should be run. That is America at its very, very best. And I'm very proud to put myself in the corner of one of the people who had just a little bit to do with Save East Greenbush, and a little more to do with East Greenbush First. And I'm very proud to be up here in representing the people of East Greenbush. And thank you, and God bless you for all you've done. And please stay active in state, in this government. We're going to make mistakes on purpose just to make sure you people are. So look for that, and please continue to attend meetings, and please continue to stay involved in everything we do. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Let's vote.
Supervisor Conley?
Yes.
Councilor Tierney?
Yes.
Councilor DiMartino?
Yes.
Councilor Matters?
Yes.
Councilor Grant?
Yes.
Now I want to have a party. Okay, resolution 05-2016. Schedule a public hearing to consider a new contract Best Lutheran Fire Company. Resolved that the town board of the town of East Greenbush, County of Rensselaer, State of New York, will hold a public hearing on the 17th day of February 2016 at 6:40 p.m. in the evening of said day at Town Hall, 225 Columbia Turnpike in East Greenbush, New York, to consider the entry into a new contract between the East Greenbush and between the town of East Greenbush and the Best Lutheran Fire Company, Inc., which agreement will include certain conditions as set forth in the proposed contract and the payment of the sum of $101,400 by the town of East Greenbush to the Best Lutheran Fire Company for such fire protection. I'd like to move the foregoing resolution. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Any discussion on this?
Yeah, just for your information, last year the contract was $99,334. This is an increase of 2.1%.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 06-2016, schedule a public hearing to consider a new contract with Best Lutheran Company, Inc. on behalf of the 3rd Avenue Fire Protection District, Inc. Resolved that the town of East Greenbush, in the town of New York, will hold a public hearing on the 17th day of February 2016 at 6:50 p.m. in the evening of said day at Town Hall to consider the entry into a new contract between the town board, the town of East Greenbush, and the Best Lutheran Fire Company, which agreement will include certain conditions as set forth in the proposed contract and the payment of the sum of $7,400 by the town of East Greenbush to the Best Lutheran Fire Company for such fire protection. I'd like to move the foregoing resolution. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Any discussion on this?
This year's contract for the 3rd Avenue District was $7,280, so it's a 1.5% increase.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 07-2016, authorization to enter into agreements for sewer services with individuals and entities. Resolved that the supervisor of the town of East Greenbush is hereby authorized to enter into an agreement for the general sewer district connections of the aforementioned at a sum not to exceed $683 each. Said agreement to be valid throughout the year 2016 and to expire on December 31st, 2016, and that these charges shall be billed to the owner in 4 equal installments of $170.75 during the months of February, May, August, and November 2016. I move this motion. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on this resolution?
Yeah, these are people who live in Skodak. There's 8 of them, 8 entities, people or church, and this is just setting the rates for those 8 people for the year 2016.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes. Resolution 08-2016, a resolution authorizing the supervisor to execute a certain pedestrian bridge easement agreement with Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, Inc. I'd like to move this resolution. May I please have a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion on this resolution? Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Resolution 09-2016, the town board requests to act as the lead agency for the Regeneron Major Site Plan, Mill Creek Temple Lane Major Site Plan. I'd like to move this resolution. May I please have a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion on this resolution? Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Resolution 10-2016, a resolution approving the payment of UW Marks Construction Company, Inc., emergency rainfall repair invoice. Resolved that the town controller is hereby authorized to pay UW Marks emergency rainfall repair invoice in the amount of $41,047.16 I have a second on the resolution.
I'd like to move to amend this resolution. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
In reviewing the invoices from UW Marks, we determined that there was an error in computation on the overhead and profit. The subcontractors were only supposed to be billed the profit, not the overhead. So there is a reduction of $3,052.86. So the amended amount to be paid to UW Marks after multiple reviews of this bill is $37,994.30.
Yeah, that, Tina just paid for about 32% of her salary this year. With that, so, seconded, and we're now discussing.
We'll vote on the amendment.
Okay. We're-
I need the verbiage of the amendment.
It just changes the dollar.
Changes the dollar amount to $37,994.30.
So we're voting on the amendment.
Counselor Kearney,
Yes.
Supervisor Conway,
Yes.
Counselor Matters,
Yes.
Counselor Grant,
Yes.
and Counselor DeMartino.
Yes.
And for the record on this one, the insurance did not cover it. This was the 2 days of rainfall, 5 inches of rainfall. The chlorine contact tank almost collapsed because the earth underneath it eroded. And this had to be fixed. It's an act of nature, so it wasn't covered. Now we vote on the resolution.
So Counselor Kearney? Or, no, you didn't.
No,
Okay,
you
I have
did.
to get a second on that.
I will second.
Thank you.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes. Resolution 11, 2016, to authorize employees to attend the Association of Towns annual meeting. Resolved that the following persons be authorized by the town of East Greenbush to attend the annual meeting of the Association of Towns in New York City. Eileen Donahue and Stephanie Phillips. The comptroller has confirmed that the provisions of this resolution were planned for in the 2016 budget and will have no adverse impacts on the town's finances. May I have a second for this resolution?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on this? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Resolution 12, 2016, authorized Ronald Stark to attend the Northern Adirondack Code Enforcement Officials Association Education Conference. Resolved that Ronald Stark be authorized by the town of East Greenbush to attend the annual Northern Adirondack Code Enforcement Officials Association Education Conference, February 29th through March 3rd, 2016. And be it further resolved, the town will pay lodging expenses and conference attendance expense for this employee on February 28th, February 29th, March 1st, and March 2nd, 2016. Attendees shall advance the cost for transportation and meals and maintain an expense report accompanied by appropriate receipts to be submitted to the controller following the meeting for reimbursement. May I have a second on this?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion on this? Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Resolution 13, 2016, approval of park rental fees. Be it resolved that the town board hereby approves park rental fees listed below. May I have a second on that?
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Is there any discussion on this?
Yeah, I just want to thank Jessica Lansing. I think by now, most people who have any dealings with the town of East Greenbush know Jessica, know she's invaluable. She takes care of this department like no one else could. We're very lucky to have her, and thank you, Jessica, for putting this together.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Resolution 14, 2016, approval of membership and fees to the New York State Park and Recreation Society. Be resolved that the Community and Recreation Department filed the proper paperwork to become a member of the New York State Park and Recreation Society. May I have a second on the program resolution?
I will second that.
Thank you.
Is there any discussion on this? Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Resolution 15, 2016, a resolution opposing the New York State Thruway Authority acting as the co-lead agency for CEQA review of the Pilgrim Pipeline project. I'd like to move this resolution. May I please have a second?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on this?
yes, I'll have to recuse myself, so I don't know.
I think if you just stand in the corner for a couple minutes.
While Councilor Matters leaves the room, I would encourage anybody who's interested in this resolution to please review the documents uploaded on the website, pilgrimpipeline.com. There are maps of the pipeline, and it shows that the pipeline will begin in the city of Albany and bore underneath the Hudson River into the city of Rensselaer, travel south through the over the town line into the town of East Greenbush, and then bore again underneath the Hudson River a second time into Bethlehem. So there's only about 2.5, I don't have the documents for you, about 2.5 miles of pipeline that is proposed at this point for Rensselaer County, and to bore underneath the Hudson River twice. I think it's really important that citizens stay involved in this particular issue.
I'd also like to say that the New York State Thruway Authority will profit from this project. It's a conflict of interest for them to be lead agency. The real concern here is environmental, so the Department of Environmental Conservation should be the lead agency. There should have been no discussion of this. This should never have been an issue. And I'm very proud of this board to bring this resolution tonight. I'm proud to support it.
It's an important resolution to state the town's position in opposition to having the Thruway Authority acting as co-lead agency for this review. As others have said, it's completely inappropriate for the Thruway Authority to have a piece of this. They should have recused themselves automatically from considering this, because it's a blatant, in my opinion, conflict of interest for them to be involved in the process at all. Thank you.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Thanks for doing that. Yes, I vote yes.
Counselor Matters?
Gavel for a second. I hope it's a little crowd control.
Resolution 16 of 2016, a resolution to approve the appointment of Robert Potter to the position of town court attendant. Resolved that Robert Potter is hereby appointed to the position of court attendant, consistent with all the terms and conditions as previously set forth by the town board, for a term to expire at the town's next organizational meeting or otherwise at the pleasure of the town board. Be it further resolved that said appointment of Mr. Potter to court clerk be compensated at $75 a session. May I have a second on this resolution?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion on this resolution? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes,
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Resolution 17 of 2016, a resolution to approve the appointment of Mary Boisvert to the position of bingo inspector. Resolved that Mary Boisvert is hereby appointed to the position of bingo inspector, consistent with all the terms and conditions of this position as previously set forth by the town board, for a term to expire at the town's next organizational meeting or otherwise at the pleasure of the town board, and be it further resolved that the appointment be compensated at $50 in inspection. May I have a second to this resolution?
I will second that.
Is there any discussion on this? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Kearney?
Yes.
Supervisor Conway?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Resolution 18 of 2016, a resolution to approve the interim appointment of Laura Inglesby to the position of interim town court clerk. Resolved that Laura Inglesby is hereby appointed to the position of interim court clerk, consistent with the terms and conditions of the position previously set forth by the town board, for a term to expire at the town's next organizational meeting or otherwise at the pleasure of the town board. And be it further resolved that this interim appointment to court clerk be compensated at an annual rate of $31,500 a year. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on this tonight? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Supervisor Callman?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 19 of 2016, a resolution to authorize a public auction of surplus equipment. Whereas said equipment includes one vehicle, a 2009 Ford Crown Victoria. Resolved that the equipment listed is hereby declared as surplus, and further be it further resolved that the purchasing clerk is authorized to conduct a public auction, sale, or dispose of said surplus equipment now owned and currently in the custody of the East Greenbush Police Department. May I have a second to the resolution?
I'll second that.
Any discussion on this resolution? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Supervisor Connolly?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 20 of 2016, the annual reappointment of the part-time police dispatchers. Resolved that on the recommendation of the chief of police, each of the mentioned individuals, which I'll mention shortly, so listed, shall be and hereby reappointed to the position of part-time police dispatcher, consistent with all terms and conditions previously set forth by the town board, for a term to expire at the town's next organizational meeting or otherwise at the pleasure of the town board. And here are the names: Stephen C. Schonger, Edward R. DiMartino, Michael J. Benson, Daniel P. Farnan, Robert G. Lehman, Jeffrey G. Tooker, Donna A. Holt, Andrea S. Hancock, Nicholas J. Liuzzi, Lee J. Crozier, David J. DeBacco, Stephen R. Roberts, and Janet M. Gamble. May I have a second to this resolution?
I will second that.
Is there any discussion on this resolution? Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Supervisor Connolly?
Yes.
Counselor DiMartino?
I have to abstain. My brother-in-law's name is on the list, so.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Resolution 21, 2016, the resolution authorizing payments to Jason Engineering for work conducted at the wastewater treatment plant as a result of a sludge spill. Resolved that the town board does hereby authorize the payment of the vouchers listed above to Jason Companies for engineering expenses related to the wastewater treatment plant sludge spill. May I have a second on that?
I'll second that,
Thank you.
Is there any discussion on this this evening?
Yeah, what we're doing here is, these are checks, the insurance company wrote this check. This is the Chazen one. The insurance company wrote this check to Chazen. This resolution just gives us the ability to convey the check to Chazen. It's being paid by the insurance company.
Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Supervisor Connolly?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 22, 2016, the resolution authorizing payments to UW Marks Construction for work conducted at the wastewater treatment plant as a result of the sludge spill. Resolved that the controller hereby confirms that no other provision in this resolution should pose immediate financial impact to the 2016 town budget, as it is paid for through insurance proceeds. Now therefore be it further resolved that the town board has hereby authorized the payment of the vouchers to UW Marks for construction work and rework related to the wastewater treatment plant sludge spill. May I have a second on that?
I'll second that,
Thank you.
Is there any discussion on this? Counselor DiMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
yes,
Supervisor Connolly?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Resolution 23 of 2016, resolution authorizing an extension of residency compliance for George Phillips, East Greenbush Town Controller. Resolved that the town board hereby extends the period of time for George Phillips to comply with the residency requirement set forth in the Town of East Greenbush employee handbook until December 31st, 2017. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussion on this?
Wait, before, no, I'm trying to think of what to say. It's a rare moment for me. First off, George Phillips has put the town's books back together in the last 2 years. The years 2010, 2011, and 2012 have disappeared into the mist, and very shortly we'll probably be announcing that the year 2013 is following it into the mist, and we're praying that 2014 doesn't go with it. In the last 2 years, George Phillips has made the finances of this town coherent. Now, that's not to say we're in good shape, because within that coherence is a very difficult tale. But George has done a great job. He has worked, he's recreated everything that needs to be recreated. This is no time to change captains on this particular ship. So George's birthday is today. He's at dinner with his children. And I just want to say that I move this resolution, I support this resolution, and I think George has done a great job.
I proudly second this resolution. George has done a terrific job. George is making some real headway in turning the finances, at least making them easily recognizable. My personal hope with George is that we get to the point where we can have at least 3 years of auditable books. George has been working on the books for the last 2 years. Hopefully, at some point, he'll be able to certify the books for 14, hopefully for 15, 16, 17, and from there on. I think it's crucial to have continuity in this position. I understand the concerns about the residency, but it's a unique situation. You've got a guy here who's been doing a lot of the work necessary to get this town in an auditable fashion. And so I again, proudly second the resolution regarding George Phillips. Thank you.
Supervisor Conley?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
24, 2016, a resolution to change the time of the monthly pre-board meetings. Resolved that the monthly pre-board meeting will be held at 6 p.m. on the Wednesday before the town board meeting. May I have a second?
I will second that.
Any discussion on this?
Yeah, we originally, not originally, but in the past, pre-board meetings were held at 4 p.m. on Thursday. It was an inconvenient time, so we wanted to move them to 7 p.m. on Thursday. The problem is criminal court is in session, and at that point, they're lodging the prisoners down in the community room. We thought it was a bad mix. So we didn't think Thursday was a good idea. We moved it to Wednesday, but a number of people, including our attorney, can make it at 6, can't make it at 7. So we're very, very hopeful that this is the last time we change the time of the pre-board meetings, but they'll be at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, the week before the town board.
My proposal to have the pre-board meetings at 8:45 on Sunday mornings was shot down. So I will concur with the 6 p.m. start on Wednesday.
Supervisor Conley?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Resolution 25-2015, authorization to contract with Delaware Engineering, DPC, to analyze and evaluate the town's sewer districts and fee rate structures and to recommend changes thereto. I will not be moving this resolution tonight. I make a motion to table it pending further reconsideration by the board in the future. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Counselor Matters?
Yes.
Counselor Grant?
Yes.
Counselor DeMartino?
Yes.
Supervisor Conley?
Yes.
Counselor Tierney?
Yes.
Before I make a motion to adjourn, I just want to say something. May or may not be appropriate for me to speak at this time, but I have to gavel. So there's a couple things I just want to say. It's a new year. Councilors Tierney, Grant, and I were elected for a 4-year term that just starts now. So what I would like to propose is that as a community we come together the elections are over, the casino is done. Well, we have some real problems. We're going to have to, and next month you'll get the details, we're going to have a serious increase in sewer rates. We have tremendous amount of debt service in front of us. The unions have not had a contract in 2 years, and when we do settle those contracts, there will likely have to be retroactive payments to the unions. The roads haven't been paved. One of the things that's been very disappointing to me is the condition of Town Hall itself. The phones are terrible. People are using XP computers that are older than Tina's children, as she pointed out. The infrastructure of the town government is in poor shape. The infrastructure of the town is old. We have a lot of issues. We have a lot of problems. What we need to do as a board is give you the opportunity to speak. And on the increase in sewer rates, you'll be able to speak at the February 10th pre-board meeting, the February 17th town board meeting, at which time we'll schedule the March 17th public hearing. So you'll have I don't know if it's March 17th, but the March town board meeting, the week before that, you'll have the chance to speak at the pre-board meeting in March. And then in April, when we have to move to pass those rates, you'll have another chance to speak. We're searching for good ideas. Pete brought something tonight. We want to listen to everybody. There's no partisan right answer to any of this now. The only thing there is a community that has to pull together, a town board that has to make difficult decisions, and we will. And we and I will take responsibility for every one of those decisions. There is no time to wait. There is no time to delay. Hard choices have to be made. They're going to be made. There will not be a single decision made by this board for political advantage. The politics is over. The casino is dead and buried, he said happily. But seriously, as a community, we need to come together. That doesn't mean we have to agree on everything, because I really hope that everybody brings the best they have to these town board meetings. Every idea is welcome, as long as it's substantive, as long as it's directed towards public policy. So we have problems ahead, but I will tell you this at my first town board meeting. Each and every one of these problems is going to be solved. And we're going to do it together, we're going to do it the right way, and we're going to bring East Greenbush back where it belongs, as the place people in the capital region want to live. So with that, I make a motion for adjournment.